Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome on in. If you are new, my name is Dream, and today we're talking all about fall, and in particular we're talking about the prep that I do before I decorate our home for the fall season. I also have a small haul of some items that I have picked up to add to my fall decor collection. So let's just start this video. So there are 3 steps that I like to follow before I start decorating for any of the seasons or any of the holidays. And the first step is going through my fall decor bins and seeing what I have. A lot of times it's been a year since you've seen those things, so you kind of forget. I forget some of the pieces that I have, so I go through those. While I'm also going through those, I'm going to do a little bit of a declutter. I can donate pieces that maybe aren't my style anymore, or I can figure out a way to reuse them and repurpose them by doing some simple DIYs. I also, a lot of times the decor that you use outside goes through a lot of wear and tear. I live in Texas, and you guys know we have all of the weather here. So some of the pieces, they'll need to replace after a few or several years because they just get, you know, old and dingy and all of that stuff. So first step, go through your current bins and see what you got and see what gaps you have in your decorating. Second, after I've gone through my bins, I like to figure out what areas of my home I want to decorate. Every season is not the same. So some of the smaller holidays, maybe I only decorate the main living space. Some of the bigger holidays, Christmas, I think I decorate almost every room. But in fall this year, I'm going to be decorating my living room, my kitchen, my entryway, and then I like to take it upstairs. I will do some decor maybe in the bedrooms to make them a little bit seasonal and cozy. And then I always do my daughter's play area, and then we have floating shelves that I always like to decorate. So those are the areas that I'm going to be decorating this fall, but pin down the areas that you are thinking that you want to decorate. Next up is I like to head out and source decor and get inspiration. So this year I made my way to, I always go to Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You know, Hobby Lobby has a crazy amount of decor and they put it out really early. I like to go to Walmart. Head on over to Walmart, and then I went to World Market this year and just a few other places, just sourcing decor and getting inspiration. Kirkland's, I like to see the way that stores style things, see the way that I can repurpose some of the items that I currently have in my home. So go out there, find inspiration. You don't necessarily even have to buy anything. Maybe you're just getting ideas of new ways you can display the decor that you currently have. And then I like to, if I'm sourcing and I'm in need of a few pieces, I will pick up pieces as I go along. But I'm weird. I like to go to all of the stores first, and then I'll make my way back around to actually purchase anything if I need to purchase anything. But that leads us to the items that I have purchased to add to my collection this year. Not a ton, just a few pieces that were needed. So first things up, I was in need of a new wreath. My last wreath I've had for about 7 or 8 years, and I noticed the colors were kind of faded. It's been out in that Texas heat. Even though it's fall, the fall season in Texas is still pretty hot, and we'll have like random rainstorms and just weather. So the wreath that I had before, it had served its purpose for a long time in our family, but I needed a little update. So I grabbed this one from Hobby Lobby, and I love the neutral tones of it. It's on one of those grapevine wreaths, but I love the golden brown of those fall leaves, and then all of these pretty white berries. This is originally $41.99. I would not pay that much for this, but I got it for 40% off, so it was in the $20 range. So love it, really pretty, and it'll be a really good size for my front porch. Next up, speaking with florals, I have a lot of mum picks and, other floral type fall picks, but I don't have a ton of fall greenery. So I grabbed these. And I think they are really, really pretty. They're just a muted green shade. These were actually from Michaels. Michaels has some really cute stuff, but I also like to wait until they go on sale. These were 50% off, so normally $9.99, but with that 50% off price tag, they were just about $5 a piece. So I picked up 2 picks of those muted, that muted greenery. Next up, I was in need of a new table runner. Our runner I have had on the table, I think, since we moved to our house, so 3 years, and I like a neutral one so I can style it and work it in for every single season. So I picked up this check one. I think it'll be a great addition. We have kind of a plaid one on there right now that has worked out well. I'm able to style it for every season, and that's what I kind of look for. So this one is from Walmart. I want to say it was under $11. But just simple. And this one is in the size 14 inches by 72 inches. So I just thought it's a good neutral runner that I'll be able to incorporate in the different seasons. Our back door, I usually put a wreath on there. This year I wanted to do a basket. So I grabbed this tobacco basket. This was also from Michaels. Originally, this is $24.99, but I got it for 50% off. I love the tone of it, and then I also love this like faux leather hanger. So I'm gonna hang this on our back door with some greenery, our fall florals kind of spilling out of it. And I think that'll be a really pretty, nice touch. And I grabbed this from HomeGoods. I think HomeGoods has unique fall candles that I like, and I loved this one. You guys can kind of see the vibe that I go to for fall. I do add tons of pops of that burnt dark orange, but I have a ton of stuff in that color, so I didn't need to buy anything in that color. But I got this, and it is in the pumpkin spice, and it is a soy blend candle, and it's by it's hand poured in India, and look how pretty. I love this glass on top and the wood bottom. This was $14.99, so a bit pricey, but I just thought it was so pretty. And then once you burn the candle, I just love that you can just use this as decoration for the other seasons to come, or you can make your own little candle inside of here. Use like a little candle kit and do your own candle, but thought this was really cute, really pretty, and love the style of this. World Market, I told you guys I hadn't been there in quite some time. And I wouldn't say this is necessarily a need because I feel like I have quite a few fall mugs, but I just couldn't pass these up. I thought they were so pretty. So I got 2 of these fall mugs. They were, let's see a price on it. I want to say under $10. So pretty with that green and then the green handle. And I just love these. I'm probably going to style them stacked on our countertops near my tea maker, and then maybe put some little spoons in there, but thought these were so pretty. A great find from Walmart. But that is it, guys. That is everything that I picked up to add to our fall collection. I always do when I style am decorating, which will be the next video, my fall clean and decorate. I tell you guys where some of my other pieces are from, but these are some new pieces that I grabbed that you can head on out, and if you love them, check them out in your stores. Any pieces that I will have linked down below, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel, but I will see everybody really soon with another fall video. Bye, everybody.